Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a page I'm doing just for the heck of it. I have been doing a lot of, I'm basically going through my entire stash, category at a time. And I've been busy with that all week. And I came across this pattern paper that came from a paper pad, and it was a whole 12 by 12. I cut it down to the square so that I could back it with the snowflakes, because even though this does not at all look like it would be a winter page, that's what I'm going to make it, a winter page. So there are a few colors here. There's the black and the craft color there, and kind of a grayish craft here, and then we've got this kind of beigey sort of thing with the Polaroid, and then the red polka dots. And this was like a sheet of tablet paper and had this red line, so I trimmed it just at the red line, and then I cut off enough here to make it square. So the photo I'm going to use is one I took just this morning as the snow was beginning in our backyard. It started at 7, just exactly like the news forecasters said it would, and this was taken about 8. And there had been that much. It's a lot thicker now. This whole area, these are 2 terraces that go down to through into the woods, which ultimately leads to the creek that is the drainage creek for our entire neighborhood, for beyond our subdivision and into others. So anyway, we have terraces on our backyard, and there's about maybe a 3 or 4 foot difference between the terraces. Right now, the snow is so high on the bottom terrace that it's even with the top terrace. So I guess that means we've gotten 4 feet of snow. I doubt that that's what it means, but anyway, that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna, and this is Georgia. This is the South. And I was kind of practicing with something I'm gonna try with the snowflakes. I have a stencil, and I'm gonna see what I can do to shake things up. Let me get this kind of situated there. I want to be sure it's fairly even. I'm going to put the photo there, and I like that it's kind of raised up. I want to check it kind of from this angle. I just need to, as I look at it here, and even when I look at it on the screen, I see the borders here, here, and here, but I don't see a border there. So I wanted to see if I had it too far up. But when I do like this, I see the border there. So just could be just me. I have this. I had several titled pieces that I was thinking of, but this one won the toss. Because it's blue and it stands out on that yellow and with the other colors. And now I'm going to really kind of winter it up on this page. Let's see if we can. Okay, so I've got that there. I have, like I said, the stencil, and that's under here. But right now, I kind of want to look at some of my winter supplies. Let's just kind of see what I've got going on here. There's another winter photo that I've got these these are from Doodlebug, and they're kind of roll your own snowman, and you get, there were several pages of these, so there were several different colors. I'm left with a kind of greenish, tealish color, and and purple. And I think the teal will go because there's a little bit of green in the blue that's on that scalloped piece. So we shall see. I'm going to go ahead, instead of mixing up, you get the little snow guy and you get instead of mixing things up, I think I'm going to keep with the teal. That means when I do the purple one, it's going to all be purple and I'm going to have to do a purple page. Or I don't have to do anything. I could do an orange page and put a purple snowman, and I would be okay with that. So that's all you need to know about me and my scrapbooking style. I would be okay with an orange page and a purple snowman. So if you're new to my channel and haven't watched this craziness for long, that's kind of, I'm looking for a piece of tape. I know I have a piece of tape, this kind of nice and thick foam tape. There was something left over and it's stuck to something somewhere on my desk, but I can't find it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go to this. And I'm going to put a piece of tape behind the snowman. Oh, the snowman is printed on both sides. And on one side, the nose, the carrot, is pointed one way, and on the other side, it's pointed the other way. So you can use it to the right or the left. Now, I had thought about using it here, and if I did use it here, because I like the idea that this black circle is around it, and whatever color I pick, the black is going to kind of corral it. It won't look so out of place. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I actually had pictured originally doing it over here, but then I wasn't sure what I was going to do there. So I like this idea. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this piece of tape, and if I do that, I only need some of this over here, and then a thin, narrow piece of it down here at the bottom. Okay, let's see. That kind of doubled over onto itself, so it's going to be thick, but I'll figure it out. Okay, put that right there. And now I'm going to put that there. Let's see. We have this, his earmuffs, and to me they glue on. Oh, look, blue ones. Oh, the other side of these. Yes! Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put the glue on the inside of the earmuffs, and I think they'll stick. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. And the scarf is blue. Now, do I want him to have green mittens or blue mittens? I'm going to go green, and I'll tell you why. This blue is very different from this blue, and there's a little bit of blue in here, and I will have yet a different color of blue for the snowflakes. And I kind of want to give myself permission to have a greenish blue. So that's kind of what this is. It's cute. I've had this doodlebug, these bits and pieces of this doodlebug collection have stayed in my winter stash for many years. I probably bought it in 2011, I want to say. That's 14 years ago. Crazy talk. Okay, now I'm going to, let's look through the, before I do the stenciling, because I may do something wet on the stenciling, I don't know. I've got these stickers, and right now that I've added that blue in, I could use a sticker like this one, maybe here on this side of the photo, or I could do it here with some twine through that. I kind of like this placement. And let's look on here. I have some photo corners, which I thought I could add to where the, let's do that. I'm gonna do that. Okay. This is crazy talk. I can do one right here. Maybe do them slightly off the page. Or should it be down slightly inside the edge of the page? I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to alternate the lighter blue and the darker blue. Okay. This collection, in case you want to know, is, well, it's Frosty Friends. And let me see if there's a date on it. 2014, so it's a little bit fresher than I thought. Okay, I've got this little piece right here. Don't need it. Not gonna stretch it for that. And the rest of what I have are just papers, and everything's kind of too small to fussy cut. This right here, folks, is the entirety of my winter category, my winter scrapbooking stuff. We don't have a lot of winter here, usually. That outside today would argue with that. Let me get some twine. I've got a blue twine here. I can put it on, yeah. And I'm going to do a bow just to kind of, the original background looked to me like a very masculine kind of page, and it looked I don't know, I'm not a fan of that color yellow because it has some brown in it, and that it's kind of a, and I'm not a fan of beige backgrounds like with those red polka dots. So there are lots of elements. If I were going to do this page in this design, I probably wouldn't pick these papers. But I like the idea of having a cute background already done for me, and it's it was a fun challenge to myself to make it a winter page. I have trouble with bows, and you all know that. And so why do you keep making me do bows? And I know you don't make me do bows. I make me do bows. I like bows, but I cannot, for the life of me, especially small ones, get them tied right. And so once I get it right, and see, that's crazy talk. I just put that through so that it wouldn't be there. I don't know. I need to buy some pre-made bows. If there are any of you out there know where I can get some pre-made bows, and not big, showy bows, just little twine bows. Okay, so that was enough of that foolishness. Let me get a small piece of foam. That's not small enough. And I'm going to put that right here. Okay, now I'm going to look through my Bramble Fox titles. I just want to see if they've got something that I could use right here. That's kind of big. It's on the same scale as Winter, a little bit smaller. It's a good color, and I don't mind it there. But it's kind of, I don't know. It's sort of, I don't know, obvious. But I kind of like Sweater Weather, and I debated whether to use that as the title, and the fact that it didn't fit entirely into that yellow space. Those are my criteria. Here's another one that really, I used to have, and I used it on a layout, I used to have a perspective that said BRRR, B-R-R-R, and it was great. Let me see what I can find here. Awesome. I like that it's a different font. That means that even though it's a similar size, I kind of it looks. I could do this. This happened, but it still doesn't give me anything for down here. So I'm going to keep looking. Right. That really thrills me. What does this say? This says, "You so much." That's not what I'm looking for. And I'm not seeing anything here. Okay, so I'm going to keep these as possibilities. This would have gone with the Sweater Weather if I'd used that. So I didn't. Let me pull a group of embellishments that I don't consult very often, but I see that I have a wood. This says Thursday, and that picture was taken on a Friday. So let me see if I have Friday. That's an, yeah. Not really seeing it. So the snow came one day late to actually use that. Ooh, avocados. But I wonder if there are any. A floral and a bicycle here with the wood grain stuff. I'm going to put those somewhere else. I'm looking to see if I happen to have any wood grain, it says bundle, any wood grain snowflakes, wood veneer snowflakes. I don't see any, so I'm going to put this away. I have another box, but those need to be revisited. Okay, I'm not seeing it, so our snowflakes are going to get stenciled on, and that's okay. Actually, let me see if I can find some word strips. Okay, here's something that says, "Oh brother," and that's kind of cool for to put here maybe. I like the size of that, and it means that what I can now do is stencil on a group maybe of snowflakes. So let's see how we can do this. I'm going to cover this up because I don't need any glue to stencil snowflakes. I don't think. There are some instances in which I might want to do that. Let me get a blue, and I choose these applicators, these small applicators that you can really kind of put on your fingers and press down. I use those when I know I want the full strength of the ink, if you will. So I'm choosing broken china here. I may go for a totally different color on some other snowflakes. I'm going to raise that up. Okay, so there's one. That's very much the teal color of his mittens. So I'm going to pick Blueprint Sketch, I think, or maybe Uncharted Mariner. Blueprint Sketch is pretty, and Uncharted Mariner is too, but it's a little bit greener. It's got a kind of a greenish look, and I've got the green covered. So let me get another one of these little applicators. And I don't see a Blueprint Sketch kind of blue, so I'll start a new one. Okay. And I'm going to put this one down this way. Ooh, I love that. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, and what do I want that third color to be? Gosh, let's see. What would be a good, maybe here's where we do use the Uncharted Mariner. Let's try that and see if it looks different to the others. And I'm going to use the same applicator as the broken china. And I'm going to do this one a little different type of snowflakes. So let me pull that up. Okay, that's good. I wish I had used the same model of snowflake. So, just so you know. And I've got a little color left on here, so I'm going to do a snowflake there, and another snowflake right here. And I'm choosing this particular snowflake as I'll be using it most often, but I want to throw in others along the way. I want to go back to the gorgeous blueprint sketch. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. So I'm going to do my biggest snowflake to date, and I'm going to put it right here, kind of halfway on the yellow and halfway off. There we go. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and I'm going to do another big snowflake here. And I'm going to go to the broken china. And have it go off the page. There we go. And then I might do another one of those right here with the blueprint sketch. And I'll have it go partly over onto the red polka dot. Okay. Seems like I need something here. So what do I want? I'm going to go with this one. It's similar to the small one I was using before, but it's a little bit different. It's the same size, and it doesn't have that big solid center. Okay, and at this point, I think I'm going to leave it. It's kind of, for me, of course, a fairly minimalist page. And I'm going to actually add another one of these. I wish I could cover that one up. And it seems like I need something right there. I'll try to find a sticker. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Put these down, put that there. I had thought I might try with this crayon. I did on the back of this sheet. I traced this large stencil with the crayon on the outsides, and then I blended with my fingers while the stencil was still there. And then I was going to go over brushing some ink on top of that and blend the color of the crayon in. But it kind of left some crayon crumbs at the edges where it touched the edges of the stencil. And I wasn't crazy about that, although I probably could have dealt with it. Anyway, so here's I don't know where this came from, but I found it as I was going through my stuff. And it says, okay, I'm going to put the word gorgeous there. And then this says, oh brother. So I'm thinking this is going to work. And then there's a tiny little blue flower. Oops, not, it's connected. So I'm going to use this arrow. Here, I'll use this little orangey one. And I'm going to turn it the other way. And I'll do that with it. And that makes me feel better about that. Let's see. Okay, here is something that from Bramble Fox. And I think I'm gonna, let's see, let me do that. Put a little foam on the back of it, and it's a good blue to add to the scene. I hate putting it, I hate covering up the red brick house that kind of really stands out the way that I filtered it. So I'm going to put it up high above and have it just overlapping the photo, like so. Okay, that's done. And I think I'm going to call it done. I will do some journaling on some of these nice lines. I thank you for joining me. And let's see, products. No idea where this page came from. It was a long, very old paper pad. And this paper is Doodlebug, probably also from that Frosty Friends. And Bramble Fox, the stencil is Bramble Fox. These stickers are Doodlebug, Bramble Fox paper snips, and Doodlebug there. So I think that this red really brings out the red of the brick houses across there. It's great. And the filter that I used gave some red light to the tree trunks. So Lord knows there's no other color out there now. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you around. And prayers for those fighting fires in California and for others suffering from a lot bigger and worse and more consequential snowfall than we'll ever have down here. So I just want to let you know I'm making light of our snowfall, but not anything that anyone else is going through. Thanks for watching. Bye.